Halloween 2018. After 40 years from the original, a masterpiece, John Carpenter directed. Are we have a real sequel? This is supposed to be a sequel. This is no part of Halloween 2, 3, 4, whatever. Halloween Returns. Jamie Lee Curtis coming back. It's going to be an original sequel. It's going to be good. Is Michael Myers come back to scare you for real? Or just another trash movie with the name of Halloween? Your reviews with me, Frankie D. Halloween 2018 version. Let's check it out. Laurie and Michael reunited again. This is Halloween, and it's going to be a little bit difficult to figure it out because there are three Halloweens, just basic in the name, but let's put it this way, Halloween 2018. But the real sequel of the first one. I watched this morning the classic, I haven't watched in a while. John Carpenter director. It is an hour and a half of well done horror movie in the genre that in that time in the late 70s create a new thing in the way they do horror movies. And the music, that music is one of the classic themes, like in Mission Impossible. When you hear that, you know there is something is going on, something's happening. This movie, it was done as a sequel, so technically 2.0 Halloween Return or whatever the heck they call it, and all those don't exist. Technically, it's the first one 40 years ago, and this one. This is the end of the saga. Or Laurie tried to kill and get rid of Michael Myers. And it was an hour and 46 minutes. Great directing. The first one was directed by, of course, Carpenter. And this is Gordon Green. It was, I think, perfect in the way he directed. There are a few things that you can say, you know what, I would like to be this part in the movie because, of course, there are the teenagers involved, and this is a rated R, and it's 17 and older. So you know that you're gonna attract a little bit the teenager crowd and the young crowd, and then, of course, there's gonna be a scene with the dancing and the school and the drinking and the teenagers. But still, the main story is Laurie, which is Jamie Lee Curtis coming back, and Michael Myers that escape and is going back in Halloween at the town to finish business. And I'm not gonna make a big review because I don't want to say spoilers. I don't want to show much of the images because some images in the trailers spoil a little bit. It's funny stuff they do in the movie. The less you watch, just go. And I tell you, this is a go, a must go or don't go. I'm not gonna be simple. This is a movie I was surprised. I don't like much of this genre. I'm not much of the horror movie. But to me, a good movie, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's a comedy, a horror movie, a drama, if it's a good movie, you're gonna like it. And just, I'm not a big fan of horror movies, but some horror movies are very well done, like It or other ones. But this surprised me. And from the moment I'm gonna tell you, this is a must-go movie. If you like the first one, if you like these kind of movies, you won't be disappointed. Have a little bit of sense of humor, maybe a little bit too much, but it shouldn't. But it doesn't matter. I would like to be a little bit more, or Laurie, Jamie Lee Curtis with Michael, a little bit of the story. But now you know how he escaped and what has been happening in the last 40 years. And because technically he's been in jail. So the last movies didn't happen. And it was so well done. People love it. And part in the end, without telling you spoilers, something happened. They remind you of the first one. And people were clapping on it. Yeah. And it was a great conclusion to the story that we started 40 years ago. It was well directed, well acted. Without Jamie Lee Curtis, this movie wouldn't be done. And she's part of the executive producer with John Carpenter. So she's part of the involvement in this movie, but then maybe that's why they bring it back. Uh, but without her, this movie, it wouldn't make any sense. It would be another one, slash movies. I don't know if the critics give you bad reviews. If they do, it's because they were expecting something else. I don't know what they're expecting. But this is a movie I was surprised. I tell you, it's a must go. Enjoy it. Use your movie pass. Use Cinemania. Cinemia. Use any pass. Pay for it. You don't need to watch it on the big screen in IMAX, just a regular screen. But you need to watch it with a lot of audience. You want to watch with people because you feel the emotions or that thing that happened and the suspense when you are with somebody else. I was in the first show on Thursday night, sold out. And thank God I bought the ticket in advance, but it was sold out. So it's gonna be number one this weekend. I don't have any doubt. I would be very strange if Venom do better than this movie. But again, a movie that have everything. It have a little bit of humor, it have a suspense, it have Michael Myers at his best, and a great story, a good story, because the horror movies don't have good story, and this is a must go. I repeat again, go for it. I don't want to tell you much of the story. I don't want to spoiler. Go and watch and see it because it's worth it to see this movie with the audience and the theater. Okay? Go for it. Spend your pass, spend your money. It's worth it, in my opinion. If you like what I did, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, just give me a down. And if you like what I do, My Face with Yoda, subscribe. And thank you if you're a subscriber and coming back. And my other reviews are on this side. So Face with Yoda, other reviews, try to support me. Until the next time, support your movie theaters, support your video game, support your TV shows. And thank you for coming back again and watch me. Till the next time. Ciao.